Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the Intimidating TBR Tag. So this tag was created by Lindsay over at Lindsay Ray, and I was tagged by Amy C Books. I will link both of their channels in the description below. Definitely check them out. So there are 10 questions in this tag. First question is, what book have you been unable to finish? And I would have to say Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire by J.K. Rowling, because I'm still only on page 75. It's not that I don't like it or that I'm not enjoying it. I'm just not really in the mood to read it at the moment, and it is kind of a hefty book, so I've been putting it on the back burner, and I really shouldn't because I really want to read it and I like it so far. So I really need to make myself try to read a little bit of this a day at least to try to put some kind of dent in it. So the second question is, what book have you yet to read because you just haven't had the time? And I've started this book, but I haven't finished it yet, and it's kind of a classic, so it's taking me a little bit longer to read it. I am enjoying it, but it's written kind of oddly and I'm not really used to it. I don't read a lot of classics, but anyways, it is Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, and I am about 70 pages into it. Ooh, sorry for the glare. I'm enjoying it. Like I said, I just don't typically read classics, so it's taking me a little bit longer to get through this one than I would like, and I haven't really set time aside for reading this book at all in the past few months. The third question is, what book have you yet to read because it's a sequel? There are a lot of books that I have yet to read because they're sequels. I have a very difficult time reading series and continuing on after reading the first book in a series. I'm just really bad at it. I just decided to pick one, and that is Crown of Midnight by Sarah J Maas. I read Throne of Glass a few months ago, I think, and I really enjoyed it. And I do plan on continuing on with the series, hopefully soon, before I forget everything that happened in the first book. But I have not yet picked this book up. It's not like top priority to me right now. And these books tend to get bigger and bigger and bigger as they go, so I'm not really looking forward to that either. I've heard mixed things about these books. Some people say they're great, some people say they're okay, and then the books get too long. So I don't know, we'll see. I'll get to it at some point. The next question is number 4. What book have you yet to read because it's brand new? This book is actually on my TBR and I haven't even started it yet, and it's like the end of the month pretty much, and it's Queen of Hearts by Colleen Oakes. And I kind of like raved about this book on my TBR because it's like an Alice in Wonderland kind of story, and I'm really intrigued by it, and it's really pretty. So I really want to read this book, but I haven't picked it up yet because I'm in the middle of reading like 3 other books. So this one's getting put off to the side for now. Number 5, what book have you yet to read because you read a book by the same author and didn't enjoy it? I could not find a book that answered this question because I don't typically buy books by the same author if I didn't enjoy one of their other books. I mean, on a rare occasion I might, but I couldn't find any on my shelves that fit with this question at all because I don't usually do that unless I've like bought the entire series ahead of time, but that's like the only time that that happens. I couldn't find any on my shelves, so I don't really have a book for this question. Sorry. Number 6 is, what book have you yet to read because you're just not in the mood? There are a lot of books that go with this. I don't read a lot of contemporary, as you guys know. I kind of have to be in a mood for that. I don't typically gravitate towards contemporary, so I just grabbed one off my shelf and I picked Love and Other Foreign Words by Erin McCahan or something like that. This is really good reviews. I think it's got like 4 out of 5 stars on Amazon or something like that. So it's not really the star rating that's keeping me from reading it or anything like that. I haven't heard too much about this book though, but I just don't read contemporary a lot, and I tend to buy it more than I read it. So these get put on my shelf and they just sit there for a while until I'm in the mood to read them. And I don't know when I'll get to this one. Number 7 is, what book have you yet to read because it's humongous? So this book looks small. It doesn't look big at all, but to me it's ginormous, and it's Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. This is only like, I don't know, 600 pages, something like that, but it's very small font, as you can see, and it's a classic, so it's not really something that I'm really looking forward to picking up, although I've heard amazing things about this book. I'm just not very intrigued by it right now at the moment because it's kind of scary to me that it's this big and it's a classic, and I don't know if I'll like it or not. I do like this quote on the back. It says, "I am no bird and no net ensnares me. I am a free human being with an independent will." I don't know if that's from the book, I'm assuming it is, but I like that, but I still am very intimidated by reading classics. Number 8, what book have you yet to read because it was a cover buy and it ended up having bad reviews? I had a very difficult time finding one of these as well because a lot of the books that I picked out for cover buys had like 4-star ratings on Amazon, so I ended up picking Dorothy Must Die by Daniel Page because this book has a lot of controversy surrounding it, and I picked it up not knowing that. If you don't know what it is, I suggest Googling it or something like that. I don't really want to go into the controversy surrounding this book, but I picked it up not knowing about that stuff, and I'm still interested in reading it. I just haven't felt the urge to pick it up, and I don't really know if it's because of all the crap that surrounds this book. I just haven't really felt the urge to read it. Number 9 is, what is the most intimidating book on your TBR? I have a few. Some of my books are hard to get to, so I ended up picking House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielewski because this book is kind of crazy and the formatting is weird, and I just think that this book's gonna take me a lot of time to get through because I think I'm gonna have to really think about this book as I'm reading it because it seems like it's kind of all over the place and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to follow it. I mean, look at this formatting. It's so bizarre, and some of the pages are almost completely blank. So I don't know, this is one of the books. Another book that's kind of intimidating to me is S, and I don't remember who the author is, but I'll put a picture here. That book kind of intimidates me too because I think it will take a lot of time and effort to get through that book because there's side notes and there's different articles and stuff in that book. So I think these two books will probably take a while to get through. And the last question for this tag is, who do you tag? I have seen this tag going around BookTube like crazy right now, so I don't really know who to tag. I don't know who has done it because I haven't been keeping up with BookTube like I normally do. So if you haven't done it, I'm tagging you, and feel free to do it. I'll leave the questions down below so that it's a little bit easier for you if you want to do it. If you decide to do it, link me in the comments so I can go watch your video. So that's going to be it for this video, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. It's been a while since I've done a tag video, so let me know in the comments below what some of your answers to these questions are. But we'll talk in the comments, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!